Okay, hello everyone, welcome back. A little bit of a different video, as I often say. This time we have a showdown video. So, for those of you who aren't familiar, and probably most of you who have seen some of my, 2v2 competitive online Pokemon battles, probably already aware of Showdown. I, again, had a 10-year hiatus from Pokemon, period. Not just with the games, but kind of period. So, got back into it again with Gen 9, Scarlet and Violet, and so was not aware of this. I've seen a little bit of it for maybe almost about a year now, maybe more, but actually didn't really get into it until recently. So just in case you're not aware of it, I thought I would bring it up and show you a few things. So the nice thing about this is where all the theory crafting can happen, right? You can do so many different battles. It doesn't matter, you can choose whatever Pokemon you want. It doesn't matter. You don't need to capture them. You don't need to EV train them. You don't need IV, ultra them. Anything. It's all right here. You just put it into the computer, and that's nice. And you can also like upload teams and that sort of thing. And then it's also on the internet, so you don't have to like. Also, obviously, the Switch now is pretty convenient to take around. But even if you wanted to, if you're for some reason don't have your Switch around, if you're at an airport or somewhere else without your Switch, you can just do it on your phone, do it on another device, tablet, laptop, whatever, and load it up. So this is it. Just type in Pokemon Showdown, as you can see in the URL. But just go Google whatever and find it, and yeah, you can create things. So I'm doing this as a kind of introduction to Regulation G. Regulation G was just announced, and basically that is one legendary is allowed. Again, there's a select legendaries. There are, a few legendaries like Xerneas, which are conspicuously missing. But yeah, you can just get in here and start battling. So I'm gonna go ahead. I created a team from scratch. It's going to suck just like the rest, but we're going to see if we can, demonstrate what it's like to team build. I'll show you kind of the EVs I do, which are, completely wrong, but, they catch a few people off guard sometimes. And then I guarantee you that's not the reason that's holding me back, okay? There's more that's holding me back to being a champ than just EV spreads. And then we'll go to battle with it. So the nice thing about this again is that there are so many, as you can see, kind of battles that you can do. You can do Regulation F's the current one. You can do best of 3, and you can do Regulation G, which is the new one. You can just do singles, or you can do best of 3. You can also do open sheets, team sheets. I tend to just do closed team sheets for now because that's kind of my calling card. Is doing some off-color stuff, but yeah, so let's go ahead and build over here, team builder, and we'll do a new team, and we're going to select a format. You don't have to select a format, but I'm going to go ahead and select it just anyway. Add Pokemon, and you can set there's lots of different things, like you can choose your name, and so you can log in, and it'll keep a record of your win-loss ratio and everything. You can change the layout and everything, but yeah. We're just going to go ahead and do this. So my particular legend I want to do is Groudon. Ooh, I haven't seen this guy in a while. Clear Amulet, I want to basically keep guys from lowering my stats, including Ensign. There's going to be tons of Ensigns walking around, just as there always are. Precipice Blades, that's a new move. That's pretty good. Heat Crash, that's nice because I weigh a lot, and plus the sun's going to be up, hopefully. Swords Dance. This is I always like it when you can punish protect users. I don't like it when you just have to sit there and just use a move. And speaking of, I have my own protect. And then this is where you can enter the EVs. So let's see here. We're gonna do Adamant. I want to outspeed just a little bit just in case, but I don't want to be that fast because guys for the weather, like Kyogres and anyone else, I want to be able to set my weather last. And if case is like a Ninetales, I don't want to speed the Ninetales. I'm probably not going to speed it a Alolan Ninetales, but just in case. But then there's obviously a few others that, like a Pelipper that, so yeah, let's go ahead and give some EVs now. I'm not going to give anything to defense. I will give some to special defense. I come from the OG generations, right? Gen 1 and 2, where you could max out all stats you know, with the 2.55s and whatever. So I kind of retain a little bit of that bulk. I don't really like super fast gameplay where if you just make one mistake, you're gonna lose, because trust me, you guys have seen my videos. I'm gonna make that one mistake. I'm gonna make two. I'm gonna make three. So the extra bulk, I just like having extra bulk, right? So usually 100 is kind of like the baseline. I'm not gonna. Groudon has really high defense, so I probably will actually sacrifice a little bit, which is unusual. I would usually give it anyway, but I'm gonna probably sacrifice a little bit. Anything over 150, I think, is kind of where I'm like, okay, I could probably sacrifice giving it any EVs, in order to, you know, I undid the plus there. And it shows how many are remaining. So this is really convenient, really nice. You can change the nature, you can just EVs, you can even, you know, do the sliders right here, but I like numerics, right? So, let's see. We have 204 remaining. Let's go ahead and make this 200. Make me a little more bulky. The special defense is 123 now, so that's solid. The defense obviously is going to be very solid. I'm thinking I'm probably just going to go ahead and give this 200. Is it going to make a difference if I make it 204? It is. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do 204. I could have given 4 to defense, but I think I'll go ahead and just give that guy a bitch slap. So I think this guy's done pretty much. Just going to change the Terra type. I am not really sure, to be honest with you, what the Terra type should be. Fire is kind of speaking to me in terms of offensive, but I don't know. Maybe defensive. Probably should have thought of this before. I wrote down my team, not the EVs. Actually, the EVs I'm just kind of doing spur of the moment. But their move set, Terra type, and item. But yeah, I didn't write one down for him. I wonder what would be a good one. So let's see. Week 2, grass, ice, and water, but of course water is going to be partially mitigated, hopefully, again. Don't know how many times I have to say hopefully, by the sun. Ice and grass. I'm going to go with the fire. That's probably not great, but I'm just going to go for offensive power here. Next one's going to be Flood Remain. Yeah. What can I say? If you guys have spent any appreciable amount of time in Gen 9's competitive scene, it's on the FM frequency, right? I don't have an item. Come on. Do you think I should prepare for these videos, right? I should prepare. I shouldn't just do, you know, spur of the moment sort of thing. Now, Flood Remain is obviously always a pretty solid choice. Can fit into many teams. But the thing about Flood Remain for this particular one is that you have now no, good choice. You have the sun. Insert the word hopefully. So there is that, and that's really going to help with the photosynthesis. So I wanted at least 2 photosynthesis users to kind of take advantage of the sun. Let's go with the UV light. No, I'm just kidding. What should I do? Actually, I'm not really quite sure what I should be doing. Holders attacks are super effective. I was thinking of doing Expert Belt, but Expert Belt is for the... I wonder if I should do Life Orb. No. Let me do Focus Sash. And because of that, let's do a little bit more bulk. So I actually want my speed to be a little bit better than my special attacks. I want to be able to go first. Let's invest a little bit in HP, but first, let's go a little bit out with speed. Now, if I were really, again, thinking about this, putting a lot of thought into it, I probably would look at what, you know, speed tiers it would be. Would I be trying to outspeed, that sort of thing? But let's see. Let's go ahead and do... Yeah, if I had Tailwind, which I kind of thought of doing Tornadus on this team, I would not invest quite as much in the speed. But yeah, let's do this. I almost want to do something offensive in terms of an item. That's pretty solid right there. 164. Do 100 there. 100 to defense. Do this. Let's see. Open change. Lower my speed a little bit. Maybe 2. Maybe 2. Maybe 2. Maybe 2. 182. 182. 181. Okay. 2. This is where it's going to change. Yeah, okay. We'll do 76. Okay, and then we'll do the rest of this. I could probably do this a little bit differently, but I'm gonna try this just for now. I think that should be okay. We're gonna do also fire. I think I might have too many fires when I think about it, because that is gonna be, yeah, that might be a little too many fires, but we'll see. There you go. There's Flutter Moon. And you see if you do a certain regulation like I just did, and you try to do like Xerneas, is it illegal? Yeah, so Zatsu's illegal. Poor Zatsu. Okay, Incin. I'm actually gonna do this. I wasn't really quite sure of that, but let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and pull the trigger on Incin. He's good, obviously, because he's good. You know, period. He just freaking dominates. If you know how to use him, which is not me. But he also, this is a little controversial. I'll do this one. He also really excels at, you know, he's helped with the sun. He's helped with the sun, right? Well, let me be careful. Okay, we're gonna go max that. At least that. At least that. I kind of like the Assault Vest one. I would really think about that, but I don't know. I don't know. Him or Rillaboom. I really was kind of leaning towards Incin, but I'll give at least 4 to that. I'll give at least here just so I can outspeed other Incins if they give nothing to it. But again, I'm not going for speed. I am not going for speed. Yeah, giving away the trade secrets here with my EVs. Like, that really matters. Like, it really matters. Okay, I think that's good. Incin, Rillaboom. And then now this is where the Assault Vest is. I don't know if he makes the best use of Assault Vest out there. Like, I really like it on Iron Hands, but Iron Hands isn't quite where in the meta where I would like him to be. So when you add the Y to the end, and then, by the way, I hope this is recording. And then wait, knockoff? What? Okay. Oh, I have knockoff too. I think I meant that. I think I meant that. Typo. Okay. Let me again start with the baseline. I'm gonna do this. I don't really necessarily want a whole lot of speed again. I feel bad. I'm going back to not speeding very well. I think special defense should be high enough. Let's go with adding another 2 HP. 200 on the dot. Is that gonna matter? That is. Let's go ahead with that. That's not the best. I don't feel super comfortable with that, but that'll make do for now. And I think that should be it. I always miss like at least one thing when I'm. And here's my other photosynthesis user. I was thinking of giving Fluttermane Life Orb maybe when I was just looking at it here, but I'm gonna go Focus Sash and then need Life Orb. Okay, another one that really can take advantage of the sun. Dragon Pulse. And then Flamethrower. And I'm going to go with Snarl. I'm not 100% comfortable with that, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Attack. And you all just notice that the EVs are always maxed out with they kind of predict what you want to do, which is generally speaking the way you want to go, but not always. Like giving 0 EVs to a Torque or something that wants to have absolutely no speed under Trick Room, something like that. So reasonable bulk investment. I kind of want to actually invest some speed in this dude. So I'm going to do that. I'm not super comfortable with the EV investments here, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. And that's going to help with the... I could do speed maybe, again, if I were really trying to keep it up. I think I'm bulky enough that it's like I could probably take a hit. Unless it's like a freaking, Draco Meteor. Raging Bolt. And then last but not least, we're going with the Ogerpon Heart Flame. A Pokemon that does fairly... I can't change that. A Pokemon that does fairly well in Sun as well. Not as well as some others do, but decently. Horn Leech. Spiky Shield. And then Follow Me. Not as good as the... water Ogerpon, but yeah. So I want some bulk. So I'm gonna do Impish, I thinks. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this again. The Follow Me. It'd be good for a sweeper like Swords Dance, but I'm not really sure about that. So, okay, so here we go. So I have 204 left over. We're gonna give some to attack. I could make them even more defensive, but let's just go with HP for now. And let's see. That does make a difference. Good deal. I think we are good. We can validate, whatever, it's okay. Export, just gonna say, what should I name it? Something Filipino? Am I doing? Sana. Okay. And now we're good. So we go back home and we can go to a battle and it's gonna pop up. And sometimes if you have multiple ones, you can have a file, you can save it, you saw the export and import sort of thing. And then if you have multiple teams, it'll show here. But yeah. Let's go. Let's see how this team sucks. Let's do that. Sure. Block. Let's not having notifications for now. Here we go. thing that's nice about this is you can see, like, so you start at 1,000. Oh, you can't go below that. I didn't know that. And you see all the the records of this, so you can copy paste if you want to, whatever. You can download the replay. So again, it's really great for theory crafting as well, to really analyze where your losses, where you went wrong, idiot, and all that sort of stuff. Idiot me. So pretty interesting. I think I'll maybe do one more battle for you guys, and then I will call it a day. Again, this team was completely see that these are a lot quicker as well. I think there's even some options where you can like really change up, like don't do even the animations and everything, just make it like really quick. But anyway, so that's a quick introduction to Showdown. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you want more videos like this. This is a lot easier than, you know, doing or a lot faster and easier, you know, than doing 2v2, and then having to redistribute all the EVs and everything. So expensive. I wish I had that money in real life. Kind of money in real life. But yeah, so this is kind of very theory craft again. Regulation G is upon us. So how will this go? We'll see. I think the internationals will also be under Regulation G. So fun times. I think I would prefer regulation has 2 legendaries. That way you can, you know, kind of pivot your team around 2 instead of having, you know, it's pretty obvious when you only have 1. You're probably gonna bring it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.